You hear those birds? It's just so peaceful. What a beautiful day, folks. Why do I have popcorn in my, whatever that's called? The image. It's the snack for today. It's so peaceful. I'm at my mom's house. Had to drop something off. I'm gonna head over to BJ's to top off my gas tank while the gas is low. I just dropped off some money so I could use her BJ's card so I could get gas. I think it's $2.67. That's really low right now. And I have a couple of topics to talk about. And then I'm heading out to work. I've been non-stop since 6:40. 6:40, non-stop. And that included 45 minutes on the treadmill at the gym. Yesterday, in my opinion, was like pulling teeth. I should do this. It was a tough day for me making money. I hit 116, but I drove 113 miles. And to me, that's a lot. Not every day can be great, but not every day is horrible either. I hope this volume's up. Yep. Hear those birds? Oh, want to see something cool? If you can. I don't know if you can see that. That's part of my mother's house. Pretty neat. Something to check out. Trying another angle? I don't like any of the angles. So. I'm expecting to look like a person on a magazine where everything is picture perfect and every blemish, every angle is perfect. You know how that is. They edit the pictures. What a beautiful day. We only have a couple of more weeks of weather like this. Oh my God. School zone, gotta go slow. There's a chill in the air. It's a beautiful sunny day. And I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have at my disposal to do the things that I'm doing. He's painting today. He did work yesterday. He's doing a good job. My super that's fixing my ceiling and some spots on the walls, 3 spots. And he put one more coat of spackle, whatever you want to call that stuff, over it because he felt it needed one more before he painted. And I'm really happy he did that instead of doing a shady job. I am very grateful. At first I was like, oh no, freaking out. No need to freak out. The hard part's done. So now he said he'll be back in 20 minutes. I said, I won't be here. Do what you gotta do. Have everything covered, ready to go. God, oh, it's so beautiful out. So, topic, while I was on the treadmill, I watched UDM's, one of his live streams, and he was speaking about, it was either last night or the night before, about Grubhub now paying their delivery drivers for wait time. I'm curious to see how much per minute they're going to pay their delivery drivers for wait time. Maybe that's why the woman yesterday said, can you wait? I guess they got tired of people saying, I have no problem waiting 5 minutes. But if it's more than 5 minutes, and I feel that's a halfway point, if it's more than 5 minutes, you're not paying me for my time. You're not paying me enough. And that's the way it is. Who's honking? Like, for why? They're doing a lot of construction on this Merrick Road. At nighttime, they got the road gutted up, piles of dirt. That's a tough job, watching those men work. They're in the ground digging with like a shovel pick. Oh my God. Just unbelievable. When you don't know what goes on, what's involved in creating roads, and then you watch it for a few months right outside your front door, you say, that's a tough job. I learned a lot in the past few months about construction people that work on the roads. Hard to give us something to drive on. If it weren't for roads, I wouldn't be food delivering, making money. So, I'm curious. I wonder how much they're going to pay per minute. Hey, just me, yo? Yup. Doesn't say anybody's watching or thumbs up. I noticed that on Page Drives last night. I had them on. When I went home, I felt like listening to the topic. I watched one of Roll 100's videos. I'm not sure if it was new or not, but I came across one of the topics, and I like to watch him once in a while. And then I went to Page Drive. Oh, and his live stream was like an hour or two before I watched it, but it had no likes on it, no thumbs down. He gets both. I couldn't read the chat. Like, YouTube is all messed up. Like, if I sit down for 10, 15 minutes, I like to glance the chat. I want to see what's going on, even though I'm not watching it live. Hey, Megan K. How are you, Megan K? So, I think YouTube's going through a lot of transition. My newest channel, everything works beautiful. But now on my original channel and my second channel that I've had for at least 3 years, I don't receive notifications. Doesn't look, I miss half the stuff going on YouTube. Now I gotta take off these glasses. Oh, I'm never gonna get over. I took the long way, so I have plenty of time to get over. I didn't take the shortcut. And I didn't make an illegal turn to get here, so I expect to get over seamlessly. Let's see if I get in front of this old work van. There you go. I don't mind taking the long road, but then it should be easier. What's going on, everyone? Isn't it a beautiful day? It's gorgeous out. Woo! It's so pretty. And I've been up 6:40 nonstop. It's a beautiful day on the South Shore. Oh, I'm going to take you someplace today. I'm going to take you someplace in Merrick. I don't know the exact location, but I went down that street, and what a view. And top of the line. I'm like, oh my God. I did a delivery too. And I was like, oh. And I already did enough live streams, so I didn't want to do another one. I think that guy's going to be like a half an hour. I don't mind waiting 5-10 minutes, but half an hour? Nope. I'm only going to be a moment, guys, because I'm just topping it off. Because whoever told me gas goes up over the weekends, price of gas goes up on the weekends, I put some money underneath my mom's computer because she lets me use her BJ credit card to save 10 cents. It's going to be $2.66 today, but she pays it off every month. So I'm only going to be a moment. This guy's helping this guy. He doesn't know how to use the BJ card. Like you put it underneath so that red light scans the barcode on the card. Sometimes you just need a little help. Sometimes. I didn't know what to do when I first started using BJs. Oh, I have a moment to read. That's all right. Let's see here. Oh boy. Oh gosh. I just woke up, time for coffee. 11:25, 10:25, 9:25, California, right? I will like it now. Hello, Michelle, Megan K. After I unsubbed and subbed, I got your notifications again. I've been doing that with some of the channels because I'm not receiving the notifications. Well, I was happy yesterday. I'm generally happy. But this is a chill in the air and the sun out, and you don't have to have the air conditioning on. Come on. That's a beautiful day. I love that weather. I love the weather between the seasons, between winter and summer, a chilly spring, and I do love fall. August, September, October, even November are my favorite months out of the year. That's just me. But yeah, driving down the road and you just have one shirt on, a pair of leggings. I love it. This guy's really having a hard time here. Friday is most expensive. Thank you. Well, that's why I'm topping off my tank. I don't need a lot, but I'm going to top it off because I learned my lesson. Thank you. And I'm going to pay attention. We have no self-serve. In Jersey, however, do you have to self-serve it yourself at BJ's? You know what? My family never pumps their own gas when I'm with them. And they have one of these places like this. Wow, you're right. Well, you want to save a couple of more cents, you got to do it yourself. That's how it works in New York. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll just be a moment. I didn't know how to do it the first time either. Oh, yeah? I swear. Yeah, that's my first time. Hey, you guys. Wow, you stuck it out. That's okay. I top it off. And not just top it off, I squeeze in. I like that, whatever you want to call it, going past the full sign, the letter F. And I've been doing that. I squeezed in $14. I mean, you see the gas coming up and then it goes down, comes up, go down. I know you're not supposed to do that, because when you deliver full time, like right now, I'm in my car a lot, is it working? There we go. It keeps coming in and out. There's a lot of buildings around here. I'll go right here for one moment. So thank you. I really do appreciate you teaching me that. So for $2.66, that's a good price. Wow, it's the whole state of New Jersey. I never knew that. I just figured most places pumped it for you, because years ago, New York or Long Island used to do that. You never saw people pumping their own gas. When I drive a Ford Focus now. My first car was a Ford Focus. I didn't pump my gas when I got a car, when I first had a car. Probably for the first few years of me driving. Come to think about it, I don't think I pumped my own gas. I would pull up and people pumped it for you. Then things changed because they want to keep the price low. Less work is less need for a worker. Just like with the food stores. I don't know if this is in department stores yet, but you can scan yourself. I cursed that machine for a year before I got used to it. Now if I have a few items, if I just go in and I have 5 items, I don't mind the machines now, where I was always gung-ho, go to the register person. Unsubbed, I read that. So they all pump your gas. I was the one last week on Sunday that told you that. I have to get in a habit of filling up on Monday. Yeah, when you get gas all the time, it's a chore. They pump it for us. Oregon is against law to pump your own gas. Wow. No, you are not allowed to pump, but I think it's changing, or it changed already. Huh. Yes, New Jersey gas is like 20 cents cheaper. Where I am anyway. When I go to Jersey, it's usually like 15 cents to 20 cents cheaper. Regular unleaded, anyway. Wow, thanks a lot, Just Me Yo. Oh, that's so nice. Very nice. See, what's good about these live streaming? Say if I, don't do this forever, the food delivery app gigs, out on the road driving and chit-chatting and sharing some information that I learn, my other channels, I will be live streaming, because it's going to be a different topic with a little bit of this mixed in. And so I see making a gradual transition over time. Oh, but at least you know how to pump your own gas, Megan. A lot back and forth. Yo, a lot back and forth. Washington right now. Oh, I'm from Cali, Washington right now. Got it. Well, I guess you're never bored. Jesse Cardi. You had to teach how to pump the gas. Oh, I believe that. I don't know if you remember, but you probably do. I think it was the Gulf War when gas skyrocketed and it was like $6 a gallon here. Probably California, I'm sure it was more. There was one particular woman that I pulled up to the gas station. She had a really nice car. I forget what kind of car, but it was really nice. It was before I had this car. I had my Toyota Corolla. And she saw me pumping my gas. And she said, excuse me, can you help me pump my gas? I never pumped gas before. I have to start pumping my gas. Gas is so much money. And I was like, yes, ma'am. She's probably in her mid-50s, but an older mid-50s. And she didn't even know how to. All she had to do was press that round thing to get to the gas tank, and it opened up. And I said, I'll show you, ma'am. I'll do it for you. Watch me once, and then you'll know. And she was like, thank you so much. Thank you. She felt like a dummy. She goes, I don't pump my own gas. And she, you know, she obviously didn't feel uncomfortable asking me for help when there were many other people around. So it was nice to help someone. $3.60 a gallon, that's high. To me, if you could get it under $3, you're lucky. You flew now this time. Huh. Oregon, through Oregon. 2.63 in Detroit. That's cheaper than here. I just paid $2.66 at a discount club. And I'm lucky. I don't go to BJ's. I go there like twice a year with my mom. She's a big BJ's person. But she pays a membership. That's where I really love the Get Upside app. After this video, or in my yesterday's video, you will see the link to Get Upside app. That's a topic I wanted to talk about. Today, my super, I paid him the rest of the money, and I said, I'm leaving in 10 minutes. I won't be here when you get back. I'll see you tonight. He has work to do. I don't want to be there when he's there. And we started chit-chatting, and I gave him the money, and I said, and here's $60 for my mom, and I tell him why. She's allowing me to get gas at BJ's. She's saving me money. And I said, well, the past few weeks I've used an app, Get Upside app, and I've gotten 30 cents off a gallon. Up to one time I got 35 cents off. And he was like, what's that? Sent it to him right there. He loved it. He's getting gas today. And here's a question. If anybody knows, he's getting premium gas because he leases his cars, and he drives a really nice SUV. I think it's a BMW. That's his thing. He takes very good care of his cars, and he gets it hand washed and everything. And he told me I get premium. He goes, Michelle, he jumped on it like that. Love that I told him about it. I'll see it within 24 hours in my account. And he told me he's going to tell his girlfriend, and he's going to go upstairs. He has a friend working upstairs. He's multitasking. He's working on my place. He has a couple of guys there working on some other apartments. So, and he's the super. He's keeping busy. He said he's going to tell him about it too. And that means I'll get another indirect referral in addition to him being my direct referral, but he's going to get premium gas. I wonder if you get more money with premium. I don't know. God. Detroit, I learned from driving to Florida a lot. Yeah, I've done that at least a dozen times, probably 24 times. From New York to Florida, back and forth, I've done that at least 24 times. Up the coast, it's beautiful. $5 after one of the hurricanes. Yes, hurricanes. Oh, one of your hurricanes. North Carolina is different. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a gallon of gas. $5. Geesh. Oh, it's gas. Flammable. Yeah, I get it. Oh yeah, this woman, most of her life, I don't think she's ever pumped gas, and she did ask me for help. She was well-to-do. I mean, she was dressed to the nines. She had a nice car. You could just tell she was top of the line, groomed, and she was like, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Oh, sure, ma'am. I'll do it once for you. You watch me. I'll show you." And she was like, "Oh, thank you so much." Oh my God. And she wasn't a tiny little frail woman. She was bigger than me, taller, you know, and bigger than me. And she was just like, I don't know how to pump the gas. Like, oh, okay. I love gas and $2.60s. The summer prices in gas, watch about $4. for. Yeah, that is ridiculous. I happen to agree with you, Just Me, yo. Well, if you can enjoy it instead of going, I've done it both. I've gone to Florida I had to stay there a few times and help seniors. It's different. And pack up a house. I packed up cars and had a senior citizen that was half mobile in the car with me, drove up the car. That's a lot. But when you can enjoy it, sit back and enjoy the view and make stops along the way with no timetable to anything, it's a beautiful experience, especially on days like this. It's gorgeous. I've never been to the West Coast. Can't wait to experience someday. The second half of my life, I'm going to travel. I'm not being rude. I just want to get closer to the location where I want to work today. And then I'm going to turn on the apps. Because it is already 12:40 and I haven't made any money from food delivering yet. But I got a new direct referral to the Get Upside app. After this video, visit the description below. You'll see the referral link. Thank you for joining if that's what you want to do. So at least I know he was already on it. He goes, I have to get gas today. He's going to use it because he's going to get that savings. He was like, wow, wow, wow. Let's see how many people he gets, because I'll see an increase to the indirect referrals. Hey, after a while, less than a month, I got 761 in my account. Well, I would love to live in the heart of New York City in a nice apartment building. I'm sure that's an experience in itself. Living in the city, being able to afford to live in the city, a nice apartment, a nice home. Not all of them are nice. I'm sure that's an experience, being all the way up there in a building and having the view and not have to worry about a car. And oh my God, you know, living a luxury life. I'm heading a little east instead of west. The second half of the day, Grubhub and Uber Eats had me in Queens. Not deep Queens, just past Green Acres Mall. As if you understand what I'm talking about, but there's a cutoff point. Something Hookbrook Road, Boulevard. And that's it. The beginning, I'm just over the borderline of Nassau County with Grubhub. I'm into Queens, and I go all the way to just into Suffolk County on the other side of Nassau County. I got the best of both worlds. Up and down Merrick Road, just past Lindenhurst. I put the cards in my bra. Wow, what a pretty day. Oh God, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna park at that park that I like, and then I'm gonna swipe online and hopefully get a handful of lunch orders. I want to make $100 today. Say 1 to 7, I should be able to make $100, and that's including a little Lowell's. 6 hours. I don't see why not. So that's the topic I wanted to share. Word of mouth marketing for the Get Upside app, which I think is great. And he's going to get premium, so I'll see if they give you more money if one of your referrals gets premium. And I suggest go to Paid to Drive talked about it, but UDM, he had a really good live stream and he talked about that topic and people called in. Very interesting, very good. A lot of people, they have good points. They have good tips, good points. They get it because they do it. They're in the field, so they understand what's going on. And there was mixed feelings about it. So, I always thought they did, but I never really look. Not deep like these people are. Ooh. Oh God, the park's already packed. I'm lucky I got the first spot right here. And a little bit of shade. A little bit. Open up that window. Gosh, woo. What a beautiful day. Take a little breather and get to work. Thursdays are usually busy. Yeah, I guess. I think it's hit or miss like a restaurant. I've done great on Wednesdays, and yesterday was like, I felt I could have done better. I really had to work hard for that money yesterday. That I did. And it wasn't like heavy rain. It was just a gray, drippy day. But everything I did, it just, it just seemed like, everything was a little harder than it needed to be. Some days are like that. Usually busy for you too, Jesse. Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays are your best days. Well, not the mixed feelings about the gas app. Mixed feelings about Grubhub paying from the moment you accept a delivery to the moment you swipe delivered. They're changing their pay structure. That's what I meant. Premium, the Get Upside app, when he gets gas, and by tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, it seems like when I get a referral, it's uploaded like in the afternoon. I'll see, and then I'll tell him, because if he uses premium, that means he hangs out with people who use premium. I don't use premium. I use regular unleaded. So, time will tell with UDM's live streams, people calling in. I'm ready to hear what everyone has to say when they actually get out there and do it. And then they, analyze their pay, the pay structure. I guess I should open up the pay more deep and see exactly what the breakdown is. He had a really good one. I guess I watched last night's today on the treadmill. It was very good. It was a great live stream. Oh, when he opened up with a little music. He opened up with a little music and then he ended, he switched in. He's getting better and better. He's making it more entertaining. And he's happy-go-lucky. But he enjoys what he does. And what I like about him, he knew what he was doing when he started this. I believe he goes on at 10 o'clock every night. I believe he does. Anybody know that? Does he do his show at 9 o'clock or at 10 o'clock? And I believe he has a morning show that I'm sure he has a set time. That's very smart. I can't do that. If I feel like doing a live stream, I go live. $10 Eastern time, nighttime. What about the morning show? Everything's so green. The trees are pretty green. It's so pretty. You see my hair flying? It's such a cool, comfortable, beautiful breeze. Oh, God. Well, if he's east, that'd be 987. Yeah. Well, next time I catch him live, I'm going to say, what time is your live show? Very rare I make the live morning. 10 a.m. Oh, he's a smart guy. 10 a.m., 10 p.m. That's great. Smart man. He knows his audience is going to be there. He wants to make a career out of it, but he's good at it. He continues to get better at it. It was a very good live stream last night. RC Driver, thank you so much. Oh, a super chat. That's so cool. Thank you. Check out RC Driver, folks. How are you today, RC Driver? Oh, I see the little dollar sign now. That's so cool. Yep. Super chat. Yes, he did. But you know what he did? I like how he knows his system. He knew which ones not to answer anymore. Like, he only takes, I guess he has a specialty number, and I would assume that when somebody calls in, it shows that number, I guess. I was trying to figure out how he knew that, but I'll pay attention. Oh, okay. I wonder if I could do that on the cell phone. I'm not really sure. No. Top chat, live chat, super chat. I got to figure out how to do that. I'll figure it out. I did see it. Paid to Drive showed me on my desktop. I'll check that out on my desktop. I'll make you a mod, sure. I mean, RC Driver, sure, I'll make you a mod. Oh, I guess I know what you mean. Some people, I had somebody leave I had a conversation with someone. I think I spoke about it yesterday. And I put together that this person has 2 channels, or maybe more. And just the same negative, put down my work, put down a restaurant. Some people, it's just in their DNA. They're just so negative. RC Driver, RCEE Driver, and just me, yo. When I sit down, either tonight or tomorrow morning, because in the morning I usually sit in front of the computer for at least an hour, then I head to the gym. When everything works to plan, I'll make you moderators. So, and then, I was like, I think it's the same person. And I believe it is now, because that person left a comment. She watched the video, or he, and said that I should go join the delivery driver pit stop YouTube channel, and I don't have a sense of humor like him and whatever. And I said nothing. I'm just not going to reply anymore, because that's not the kind of conversation I want to have. And I also don't want to spare my time with nonsense like that. You're not happy, go figure it out already. I mean, at one time I wasn't happy and I figured it out. And I did it, You got to do it. Just the way it is. They have been out enforcing some nasty stuff. Yeah. And I feel bad for them because they're just nasty. Or, not just that one, but a couple of other people, they've made comments, and I said, I've been in your shoes. You're where I was 10 years ago. Don't get mad at me. I know what I'm doing. You don't have to keep telling me what I need to do. And then they finally went away. Not everyone sticks around. I think some people finally go, oh gosh, it doesn't matter to them anymore. Yeah, out in force. I hate to see your live stream one day getting bombarded without anyone. Huh, I'll make you two moderators, absolutely. Lady T changed her name. She is now Terry S. I make her a moderator. Sure. She's been hustling. She's been doing manufacturing jobs and stocking products on shelves and doing resets and doing demos and dealing with managers. That app is good if you need the money, but I'm just at a stage where I don't want aggravation anymore. I've ran around in circles for years making everybody happy, and you know what? It finally knocked me down. I actually went into the hospital, and I'm not making that up. I wasn't taking time to myself to help myself. And I went into the hospital. I was trying so hard to take care of myself. They found out I was allergic. I'm allergic to a few chemicals that are in many products. And after using them for so many years, and my life was I was just running the rat race. I was running to work and just living life just to get to work, And I finally crashed at 50. That's exactly what happens. Knocked me down. I spent 5 nights in the hospital. I spent 5 nights. Geesh, knocked me, and then the doctors were all boggled. They were like, what's wrong with this woman? I couldn't even stand up by the time I got there. Nobody cared. Like nobody really cares. But they can't wait to have you back. You know what I mean? Of course. You're right, RC driver. 100% right. Really? Artificial sweeteners. That's very dangerous. That's in ingestion. I was just using chemicals and creams that finally made me sick, knocked me down, literally knocked me down. Great doctors, they were so boggled. Because all the tests, they were like, we're not finding anything like majorly wrong with you. What is going on here? And they finally figured it out. Tests. I'm still receiving bills in the mail from laboratories. 23 here, 33 there. That I'm just like, I got more write-offs for next year. I'm just blown away. We stopped eating beef and pork. We eat only turkey, chicken, and fish. And a lot of greens like spinach and asparagus. I only eat red meat a couple of times a month, compared to what I used to eat it all the time. Have a burger once a month. Either meatloaf or steak. I don't eat red meat the way I used to, not even close. I eat a lot more chicken. Bacon. I love turkey bacon. I used to eat a lot of bacon. I don't eat a lot of bacon. I really do love turkey bacon. If I cook it at home, make it just right, not overcook it, it's delicious. Make it in coconut oil. Instead of using regular oil, put a little coconut oil on the pan. It tastes so good. Oh yeah, regular bacon. But bacon adds a lot of flavor, bacon fat to a lot of dishes too. People start making their dishes with the bacon fat. Well, that's really good food. In-N-Out Burger. I've heard of that, but I don't think there's any around here. You're right, too much salt, heart disease, diabetes, absolutely strokes. That's for sure. Fried food, big time. That's... MSG instantly constricts your brain blood vessels. I never knew that. Thanks for the lesson. I never knew that. You're right. Your body will tell you when you need a break for sure. And then when I went back to my job, I said, what am I going to do here? I'm just going to go down the same road again. I just couldn't do what I used to do. I mean, it just came down to, I mean, there was a lot more things involved with that. But here's an example. I went and visited my family for Easter. It was so great. My mom and I took a nice day trip. We spent a couple of nights. It was perfect. They always give me stuff when I go, and it's their stuff, so I don't mind taking it. I'll use it. If I can't use it, I don't take it. She gave me a big comforter. She was like, Michelle, we have a few extra comforters. They updated their home. They got new beds. They got queen size beds. Something they lived without for a lot of years. They said, we have a few comforters here for full-size bed. Do you want one of them? So I picked one, and it was, in a big plastic bag. And they have big steps to their second floor. It's not just a lot of steps. The steps are very high. You really have to stretch to get up. And she was like, I'll take that, Michelle. And we were bringing down a couple of things. And she was like, I'll get that for you, Michelle. Like I was an old lady. And she's older than me. Just by a little bit. And I was like, no, I got it, Dee. And I flew down the stairs. She was like, Michelle, you're not even limping. You couldn't even walk up those stairs, up or down those stairs last time. You're not even limping anymore. You look great. I was like, well, I feel good. I've been taking care of myself. This is why I stopped doing what I was doing. I couldn't do it anymore, Dee. And that probably would have happened even if I stayed in the business as a restaurant, working in the kitchen, working on the floor, banging around, working just constant pounding physical labor, working very hard, making other people a lot of money. So, I mean, it was in the first hour, she noticed, she was like, you're not even limping. I was like, I've been taking care of myself, Dee. Changed my diet. I go to the gym at least 4 times a week. And if I'm not at the gym, walking around or something, I added it. It's a lifestyle change. And it's a lot of little changes adds up to taking better care of yourself. I'm with you. Now, Jesse, Cardi, when you say you made a serious life career change, what did you used to do, and then where did you go? I would like to know that. You're right. It can't get better than that, but after this break, I really would like to work with someone, just me, yo. I have a lot of skill. I understand how search engine optimization works. I prove that I know how to generate leads. I know how to not only generate leads, get referrals. I know how to make sales. I have a lot of skill. I'm an internet marketer. I'm good. If a company opened up a business and they started, from a blank slate and said, Michelle, we want you to get us known, I could do it. I know I can do it. Use all the social media platforms, word of mouth. There's a lot you can do when you put everything together, not just online. And I'm good at it. There are a lot of very inexpensive things you can do that could bring in a lot of revenue. But you have to set it up and work it and work it and work it and just keep working it. Don't think, just do. And over time, you're just going to see sales and revenue just gradually go up. It's not an instant gratification. You know? This was really very strange. This woman, workout gear, walking in the park. She's cruising along, and she's smoking a brown cigarette. And it wasn't an electric cigarette. It was a real cigarette. I could smell it. I don't know if that was a cigarette. It looked like a mini cigar. Very strange. Been trying to work with your market. 2-2. Yeah, I don't know what that was. 2-2 that have worked with their market and made insane amount of money. Aikido classes? I don't know what that is. You've been talking, you're making connections. You're making it happen. How old are you, Aussie driver? When you have the time, Jesse, I'm very curious. What did you used to do? And now what do you do? I'm very curious. Probably black and mild. I'm currently 28. Nice age. You got the right, you're thinking the right way. I didn't think about working for myself at 28. I just went along life as if everything was fine and dandy. And then one morning I woke up and I said, no, it's not. And my family fought me on it. They were like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That I just stopped sharing it with them. I just hit it. Had to work harder to do that, but it had to be done. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Go to work, go to work, go to work, go to work, go to work. That's all I heard. Go to work, go to work. I was like, oh my God. And then, right before my father passed, he knew where he was going. The last year of his life, he supported me. He supported me. He said, don't you stop. You're going to be very successful. Don't make the same mistakes I did, Michelle. You have what it takes. And an old employer I worked for, he passed away too. He was like the grandma of Merrick. Everybody loved this man. He was a confidant, very smart, self-made, multimillionaire. He loved his drinking. He died very young. He only died at 63, but he looked like he was 93. But he was very smart, and everything he had, he earned on his own. And again, like the last 2 years I worked for him, I only worked Wednesday nights. It was a cash job. Showed up. He became a real good confidant. And every Wednesday I walked in, and after I set up, he'd be like, Michelle, so what you do this week? You work on your business? What you do this time? And the man never touched a computer, but he listened to me. He was like, don't ever give up, Michelle. If you believe it's going to happen, and you have what it takes. You're different. You have what it takes. Like, wow. But that's coming from a self-made man. He left his wife with a lot of money. And a business I believe she sold for $1 million, the property he owns and the business. And she had a good job. And she just retired. I believe she retired like a year and a half ago. I bump into her once in a while. She's around town every now and then. Martial arts. And I can send you videos if you can direct message me. Let me do that at home on the desktop. And when you say direct message, Aussie driver. I'm sorry. Aussie driver. Do you have a, oh, somebody just pulled up and I'm speaking very loudly to the phone. Do you have a Facebook account? Because I communicate with a lot of people through Facebook, and it's just easier for me. I am a little older than you. I'm not as, I'm good online, but I'm not as savvy as you young people. Martial arts. Yeah, she had the quarter pants on, gym pants. great sneakers. She had workout clothes on. And she just was walking around smoking a big brown cigarette. Oh, it's a good one. Hey, it's a beautiful day for a stroll, no matter what you want to do. Well, it could lead to other things too. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I happen to feel Grubhub's not going anywhere. I feel they're going to evolve into a much more broader. I think they have something on their table that they haven't introduced yet. I also feel that way about Uber Eats. I think there's more to come, and I think they need people in the field. I work Grubhub. I never take blocks. And yeah, yesterday was a little slow, but I still made Grubhub. I made $60-something, but I also did Uber Eats and I made a little cash. You know. But I hear you. You're down the right path. Good for you. You're young, and you're starting young, so you're gonna make it happen. Yes, I do. A Facebook. I think I added you earlier. On Facebook, are you known as RC Driver? What is... do I have an email that I share? You know what? You can use this one because I only use it for miscellaneous stuff. MyIncomeJob.com @gmail.com. MyIncomeJob.com @gmail.com. Oh, I'll pay more attention when I go on Facebook. I don't know. I would assume that it would increase because with Grubhub, I mean, on a busy weekend, I wait 5 or 10 minutes at restaurants. And I don't say anything because it's a restaurant. It is the weekend. What happened yesterday at Burger King just happened one too many times. And they're known for fast food. And they're not fast. You know, they're there. That Burger King, a higher up needs to get in there or send in some, what do you call those, secret survey shoppers and see what's going on, because that I already know that Burger King could double their income like that. I always take the surveys for Burger King in Freeport. They built it there about 1.5 years ago, and it's always, you know, 5 stars, checks. I give the staff, they know me. When I walk in, they take very good care of me. And they know who I am. And I always fill out the survey. I go, what's your name? If they allow me to take the survey, I'll fill out the survey for you. I do all the time. But they are into their job. They're eager. They acknowledge you when you walk in. They all seem to get along so great. They have an amazing team there, so they deserve the pat on the back. They're working their tails off. They're doing a really good job. And someone should take notice of that. You're absolutely right, RC Driver. About 1 day a week. You got to switch it up. It's got to be balanced. Oops. What is that? Phil NATO Wilson, you drive for DoorDash. I could tell you I don't. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't. No more DoorDash for me. Oh, long story. I don't want to repeat it. RC driver, thanks for checking in. I really do appreciate that. And thanks for the super chat. You always give me $1 super chat. You are Richie H. Thank you very much. Put it right back into the business, baby. That's what it's all about. Got to keep it going. So I'll be right back. I'm going to turn on the apps because I have to get to work too. Hold on a second. Did you hear that? I swiped on and they rang me immediately. Grubhub. Waiting for Grubhub. I feel like Grubhub is doing the same. Save money. I feel like they pay will slowly decrease after time. Oh, well. Since I've had Grubhub in this area, I've been making more money for less time on the road. And I don't even take blocks. And I don't even take the highest payouts. Like this one was like, I think it's $8.56. You know, always in the middle. And I like that. On the weekends, I'll get like a $15 order. A few times I got like 18, but it's usually $8 to $12. For me, a high payout. I know other people make more money, but it's more money than I was making. Oh no, I wasn't waiting for an order. No. You know what? Uber Eats wasn't popular here a little over a year ago, and now they can't have enough people in the field. They just keep getting busier and busier and busier. I'm just gonna drive to the restaurant. I know it's right down the road. So, I'm gonna open up that window. Now I can talk. I closed the window because someone pulled up and that's rude. When I'm at the gym, I'll tell you what's rude. That there's 25 treadmills. You know how they're in front of each other? And somebody comes next to you and has a very loud conversation on their phone with those headpieces. I mean, I don't understand that. I have my head things on, loudest. I was listening to UDM, and the volume was the highest. And his voice was over the plugs in my ears. I'm like, oh, come on, buddy. And he was like, I know I talk to myself. But yeah, I'm really loud. I talk to myself. I'm like, fine. I'll just do what you got to do and get out of here. And he did. he big shot talking, you know. I don't want to hear every little thing about your life on the treadmill when I'm trying to listen to something that I happen to find very interesting. I'm going to one of those So Bowl places. I gotta see the name. It's like those big bowls with everything in it. It's right here, Aki Bowls. I think this is it. 30-minute parking, cool. So Bowl, S-O-B-O-L. And then it's Aki Bowls and Beyond. You ever hear that? Guys, I'm already here. Let me see here. Me too, I like that too. But I guess in certain markets, as they're expanding, I would think that they need to know there's enough people on the road that they have to compensate the people being on the road, because until they expand to the point where blocks are no longer needed, every market is different. Not every market is as busy as Nassau County, Long Island. You know, I'm very lucky. I happen to be in a pretty busy area. I watched Uber Eats. They used to pay me top dollar the first 6 months I did Uber Eats, and they worked their way into Nassau County, and I was working my tail off. I was making really good money. They were paying me top dollar, and then all of a sudden it became saturated and the pay went down. I was like, oh boy. But it just got so busy that they need the people in the field. Like, Oh, last summer it was slow. Really slow that I took off a few weeks. I was like, forget it. I don't think that's going to happen this summer. I think it's just going to be steady. I think it's, I'm not going to be making what I did when I first started, but I don't think it's going to be that dead either. It's not going to be as slow as it was last year. And now I got Grubhub and Uber Eats as a backup, which is good. I have other things too, but these are my two favorite. Yes, every market's Key Weeks deactivated from DoorDash with no reason given. Ooh. I know why they deactivated me, but I can't get into that right now. I'm not being rude, JK Weeks. Very nice to meet you. Thanks for joining in. I gotta go because I've been chatting for an hour and I gotta start making some money now. I'm really sorry DoorDash deactivated you. They did the same thing to me. Another time I'll tell you that story. JK Weeks. Another time, but I can't do it now. I'm sorry. All right, gotta go make some money, gotta pick up that food. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I will make that money. Now it's after 1, and I thought I was gonna start at 1. 1:20. We'll say 1:20 I started. Okay, folks. Have a good one. Have a good day. Megan K, take care. See you, JK Weeks. Just venting. I'd be angry too. Check out Uber Eats and Grubhub. And watch Paid to Drive. And watch UDM. And watch Team LMDU. Check those channels out. And I'll see you soon. See ya. Hi, Terry. Yes, I gotta go. I've been saying goodbye. I'm sorry, I gotta go.